It's early, Mohammed. We start in about 17 minutes. Yeah, you don't have to come in. You can just watch. Hello, Vlad.
Hi, John. Thank you for your kind invitation.
Uh, well, I'm glad you're named Vlad because that's easy to pronounce.
Yeah, it's okay.
How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
You're doing a great thing, man. I tell you, uh, who knows what's going to happen? Things are changing so fast.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think things are going to change in the OR. I think in a couple of years you won't recognize the OR.
Hope so. Hope so. We just getting started with this project, maybe just a year, and have a lot of plans to improve this and integrate a lot of things from AR, artificial intelligence, large language models, and
Well, that's basically what we're trying to do is trying to make these things understandable for neurosurgeons, because as you know, they most don't have time, and they just want to get the good stuff. They'll use the good stuff and they'll throw the rest away. Uh, but it sounds like this is going to be very useful. I've been around for a while, and when this started, it was like a game type of thing. It wasn't really seriously taken, and I'm sure you've heard this. People just thought it'd be like a hobby to do and stuff, but this has real uses, as you're going to talk about, I'm sure. Uh, and it's good to see it's turning into something that neurosurgeons may be able to use in their practice. You're
yeah,
from
we
Kiev? Are
strongly
you from
build.
Kiev?
No, from Kharkiv.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. We'd like to do other, well, we'll see how it goes, see how you like it. And if you like it, we could do more. I think we could help you get seen and to get known amongst the surgical community. Even though a lot of these webcasts, they don't have a lot of people in the panel, but they watch from YouTube
Yeah, surely.
anonymously. We don't see them. Like right now we're live. They could be watching us right now. Uh, so anyways,
Yeah, surely. I'm personally watch neurosurgical TV every time, not every day, but a couple of days in a week. So you do a great job, and it was truly inspiring for me for your invitation to talk about our work in your
oh, good.
great
It was just luck.
platform.
Just luck. I ran across it. I saw you posted somewhere, and I said, "We gotta get him on." And we gotta educate the community on what is AR, which you do. Uh, but yeah, it's a labor of love. I love doing it, but we have big plans. Like I'm doing most of this myself, but AI changes things. It lets me research without having a neurosurgeon here. You know what I mean? Normally I have to go to a neurosurgeon and tell me 15 areas of neurosurgery that a neurosurgeon has to know, for his boards and everything. And so I'm basing it on that, on the modules. And we're going to go through different languages, including Russian. Do you speak Russian or Ukrainian or both?
Ukrainian mostly, but I understand Russian very
Yeah,
well.
yeah, that's one of the languages we televise in. But we've televised Ukrainian and English, uh, but we certainly be open to do it in Ukrainian. We've done them in all languages. But
Sure.
yeah, I'll talk about, I have questions, but I'll wait till the broadcast really to ask you. And Sherian said he's going to come. I don't know if he's going to. He's a busy neurosurgeon. Do you know Sherian? You see his name around probably, right?
Yeah, surely, surely.
Yeah, he posts a lot on cisternostomy and that kind of thing. Let me check with him, make sure he's going to come. Hold on. Oh, that's good. Well,
I'm sorry, something with connection.
yeah, it's okay. Uh, so let's see, what are you a neurosurgeon? You're in residency.
Yeah, I'm a neurosurgeon and I'm finished my residency a couple of years ago, and also now I'm a PhD student. I'm working on also subarachnoid hemorrhage and vasospasm and delayed cerebral ischemia and its prognosis.
Oh, really? You're working on other things other than excuse me, extra vision, right?
Yeah,
Okay, busy guy. Yeah. Well, but the good neurosurgeons, they know how to take their time. They're good time managers. You know what I mean? You guys don't waste too much time and you don't waste too much effort. Even when you're talking, you don't talk much, which is fine. You say concisely. I can tell when I get an email or message from it's like usually one line, 2 lines. Someone else will write 3 or 4 lines, so you guys learn early how to really economize your time and use it for things that are useful to you. But you guys, it's cold there, right? Real cold. Is it cold there now? It's winter there, right now?
yeah,
It's the middle of winter. It's cold.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes not so cold, but sometimes it can be very cold.
Yeah. I lived in Canada for a while. It's the same type of weather, I think. It was very cold, but it was a dry cold. It wasn't a moist cold like you get when you're near the ocean. Like I'm on I grew up near the ocean, the north part of the country. When it's windy there, it's very cold, very cold. Yeah, we won't get a lot of people today. Like I said, most of them have learned that you don't have to come in the panel. You can just watch it on. Well, I put it on YouTube. I prefer to just let it out. And if people want to watch it, fine. Uh, Sometimes I have to cut back a little bit and for advertisers to show that I'm getting people, but I haven't reached that point yet. So, what sports did you play, Joe, growing up? You play soccer?
Oh, mostly no. For now, I don't have time for sports. For mostly a couple in my when I started in school and university, I go to judo, and but now there is no time for sports,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, there are not many. I ran into a marathoner from America, a neurosurgeon, a marathoner. I mean, it's not only the marathon, you've got to train for that. I don't know how he did it. I don't think, well, he was a resident when I last talked to him. I haven't seen him in a while. So I don't know if he continues to do that. Uh, I did a webinar with a cardiovascular surgeon that was the marathoner, and I'm sure they have the same type of hours that you guys do. Uh, I'm not sure of the call though. They probably don't have regular call, but that's fascinating. Now, did you know? Did you always like computers when you first picked it up? Because you young kids start early with the computers. Did you start? Did you have a liking for them right away?
No, I have a special experience, like even not half professional, not something like this. I had like vision of using augmented reality, these holograms and all of this stuff,
Well,
and
Susie, when did you
then
start? You start that right away when you started computers, or you take a while to pick that up?
mm, this tricky question. Uh, I don't I don't remember exactly when I started some using computers, so
Oh, okay.
um, but it was never a problem to use different application, different stuff, and so on. So when we see opportunity to use when this special computing is developing very quickly, and when we saw some devices like HoloLens, like MetaQuest Vision Pro, and so on, we see this opportunity to use in for our daily practice, and that was the beginning.
Well, I'm sure you've seen the acceleration that's occurring after AI. Once AI came and it became useful in the language models, all of a sudden everything is accelerating. I'm sure developments in AR are getting much changes are getting much quicker than they did before artificial intelligence. Because it seems artificial intelligence makes things better. It's like taking steroids for a program. Have you got into using running programs with it at all? With AI, do you write programs at all? Do you do Python? Do you know Python?
Uh, I'm personally no, I know what is it, but
Yeah, I don't
my
know it either. I don't know that.
it's but my team, our CTO is a good machine learning engineer, and he know Python well, and we now acquire a good technical team that helps us a lot with like with artificial intelligence and both with augmented reality. It's different type of our um, developing of our product.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's
artificial intelligence is a core of this technology because, as you mentioned, it boosts everything and it helps everywhere.
yeah, it certainly does. I'm happy because I love the computer, but I'm amazed when I first came in across robotics when Google actually came to Miami, and they sponsored an event at a racetrack, and they were into cars before Tesla. Google was into automatic cars before Tesla. Uh, and but they kind of I could see they weren't paying too much attention to it, just as they did with Google Hangouts. I don't know if you remember that platform. That was the way we had meetings before Zoom. Did you ever try that Google Hangout?
Yeah, some years ago, yeah,
Yeah,
it's even before Zoom started popular, in my opinion, during COVID, and it was even earlier than this period of time.
yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, COVID really put Zoom up there. Before 20 times the audience one day. Google Hangout, they could have done a great job with that, but Google didn't decide. They didn't do anything. They put any updates. They didn't improve things. You could tell they weren't really into it. Uh, and that Zoom came along, and they actually had the market before the pandemic. They were just starting to grow. People weren't using Google Hangout, and people were using Zoom, and then the pandemic, and then people, neurosurgeons that used to say to me, "Oh, I don't have time for that." They found time. They found time to learn it.
Yeah, of course.
That was the big step. So let's see here. Is any of your team coming?
Um, I I think no. Maybe they have
That's okay. That's okay. No, it's
some.
no
Okay.
problem. We can always have more webcasts. Don't worry about that. But like I say, uh, sometimes people wait to come at the last minute, but we'll have it archived and you could put it in your website or whatever if it comes out well today. It's kind of like a showpiece.
Yeah, I'll share some screen. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you can structure it however you
Yeah,
want.
I have permission. Yeah.
Yeah, however you want, whatever you want to do to educate us. Let me try Ipe again. Ipe livens up the show. Okay, Vlad, we'll start. People will join us as we go on. Okay? I'm sure you're busy,
Yeah.
you have things to do. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning. This is Dr. John Bennett broadcasting from beautiful Miami Beach here in the picture. Today we have a great webcast lined up with Dr. Vlad Kaliushka. He's one of the originators of the platform Extra Vision, which is used in augmented reality. And I'm not a neurosurgeon, but as a regular doctor, I know nothing about augmented reality. I've heard a lot about it. I've heard that it's getting very popular and that it can be very useful. As we were talking before the show, a neurosurgeon wouldn't use it unless it was had a use and helped his patients. So Vlad's going to tell us all about the platform and tell us our use. Welcome, Vlad.
Uh, Hi, John. Thank you for having me today. It's a great honor to talk in your platform, and it's a great privilege to be here today. As you mentioned, I'm a neurosurgeon and co-founder of ExtraVision. It's an augmented reality solution for surgery and particular neurosurgery, and I'm a neurosurgeon. So can I say a few words about our technology? Yeah. Okay. So pre-op planning, as we all know, it's central compound of ensuring successful surgery. It's not just about planning; it's building confidence and minimizing risks and fostering seamless collaboration among team members. Every detail matter, and this stage often determines overall outcome of procedure. Recognizing the critical nature of the preparation, we start to develop ExtraVision. ExtraVision designed to streamline pre-op planning process, offering structured, efficient, and highly visual way for medical teams to prepare. We began integrating augmented reality into clinical practice with initial goal of enhancing visualization and planning for complex cranial procedures. Our journey started by creating 3D models based on manual segmentation of MRI and CT scans. These models were designed to provide precise representation of patient-specific anatomy and, of course, pathology. As first, we aim to simplify view with this model in augmented reality environment, and we start to use available hardware as HoloLens, but it could not handle processing requirement for such high resolution medical image and high polygonal 3D models. Despite of our efforts, this limitation prevent us from achieving fast and seamless visualization we envisioned. We try to attempt with different representatives in AR and medical market about several months, maybe years, hoping to find solution to meet our needs. Unfortunately, these efforts did not lead us to any partnerships, so these challenges ultimately inspired us to develop our own platform, ExtraVision, and ensuring it could handle demand of high quality 3D medical image and delivering precise and practical solution for surgeons. As we saw the growth of artificial intelligence, we also add to this part to our technology. In our opinion, combination of augmented reality and artificial intelligence represent an evolutionary leap for neurosurgery and medicine in all. This technology simplifies interaction with patients, their family, enhance surgical planning, provide complete picture of anatomy. As we live in three-dimensional world, relying only on two-dimensional images in 2025 are no longer logical, in our humble opinion. AR enables us to see and interact with full 3D perspective, bringing clarity, precise, and confidence for both preoperative planning and also intraoperative guidance. For now, we transitioned from manual segmentation of 3D models to automated process powered by machine learning. Tasks that we once done manually can be now performed by artificial intelligence with greater precision and efficiency. By automatization of routine workflows, we free up valuable time for surgeons, allowing them to focus on making critical decisions with their experience. This shift not only enhances accuracy, but also optimizes the surgeon's role in complex procedures. For this task, we use convolutional neural networks to process image segmentation and generate individual precise 3D models from medical scans. However, this is just the beginning of our platform. There is incredible amount of information in MRI and CT scans, and it can be processed and provide valuable insight for physician by artificial intelligence. By leveraging advanced data analysis, we aim to unlock hidden potential, offering doctors not only precise visualization, but also actionable insight to enhance diagnostic, planning, and decision making. The most important part of eXtra vision is that you see critical anatomy directly on your eyes. It's like having X-ray vision for surgeon just in front of his eyes, because you see, you can see through the head of the patient, even during the simplest procedures like ventricular drainage placement. All you talked, you planning skull-based procedures with critical pathology. We have some experience with showing our product during the medical and technical conferences. For example, we showed up in IT Arena in Ukraine, and also we took part in CES 2025 in Las Vegas a couple of weeks, a week ago. We strongly believe that augmented reality is game-changing of field of neurosurgery and medicine and all. I want to show two short video of first video. It's a promo video, how eXtra vision looks like and what we use it. It's not just theory. We used it in real clinical conditions. More than 150 surgeries have been done with our solution in different hospitals in Ukraine, in Kharkiv and Kyiv. And also we see a big potential to training of next generation of surgeons and medical practitioners to use augmented reality in their daily practice and for their trainings. What can eXtra vision do? It's we can see 3D models. We can hide some layers like skin, like bones, like vessels. All of this information is segmented by on real patients, and our machine learning algorithms create these 3D models with high precision. You can plan different approaches. You can plan different type of surgery, either both cranial and spinal surgery. Also, we have some experience with orthopedic surgery and also with general surgery. We use it for planning, for teaching, and even in OR to see critical anatomy. You see some shift of model and real patient. It's was recorded by HoloLens 2 device, and this shift is based that a camera are placed higher than your actual visor, and you not see this uh, in the glasses. We use for different surgeries, not only for elective cases, but also for urgent cases like traumatic brain injury, like intracerebral hemorrhage, and it can be very useful for planning mini-invasive surgery, even if you don't have neuronavigation stations. And also it is quicker than use a neuronavigation station. Of course, there are some limitation of this technology, but this field is developing very quick. Also, it can be used for spinal surgery. For example, this case for transforamen lumbar interbody fusion was very useful to doctors who use it to make it mini-invasive and to do the procedure with high precision. As you see, a lot of companies make a lot of research and developing their technology of artificial intelligence, like Meta, like Google, like Apple. They bring new stuff to the field, and we hope that their effort and our enthusiasm and enthusiasm of another guys who use artificial intelligence and augmented reality can help to change and to change this field to better outcomes and to better surgery. Thank you. John, you are muted.
Excellent, Vlad. Thank you very much for the orientation. And as we were saying before the broadcast, this is something for me, I think for most of the most of people watching this, either now or in the future, is that it progressed from a hobby type of experience into a useful platform that a neurosurgeon can use. It's not at first. I'm sure AR attracted people that were into AR and other types of technology, but now it seems to be attracting the mainstream of neurosurgeons because thanks to you, you're going to show us. You showed us how it's used and where it's used, and it will have a place in the neurosurgery toolbox. Have you actually used it in? I mean, you must have got resistance from the hospital at first because they wouldn't understand what it is. What's the status now of your hospital when you want to use AR? Do you have to go through an approval type of process by your hospital?
Yeah, firstly, you're right. Firstly, we see some love, some jokes about this technology that I'm crazy and I don't understand what's the joke in OR and what's the toys in OR. It's wasn't very useful, but when I um, show to my chief and I show to my professor of my department that it can be useful and it can be um, it has great benefits. They say, okay, let's do this. We had permission of our director of our hospital to use this, and also we have our in our terms of agreement of using this, we have that responsibility also on doctor. Not extra vision can't make decision without doctor, so you can't rely on 100% on technology. It's basically like with every technology. Um, and yeah, for now we looking to receive certification as a medical device to use it legally in European Union, and also we look into regulatory basis to receive FDA approval to also not use in our domestic market, but on European Union and USA.
Yeah, that brings up a question. You've got to show that it's useful. I wonder how it is in the United States as far as approval as a device. Would you happen to know if AR is considered a medical device in the US? I could easily find that out by chat GTP, but I'll do that later. Uh, so yeah, not only do you have to convince the hospital, your colleagues too, I'm sure, were very skeptical about this platform that kids use. Kids probably know more about this than we do. Uh, and so have you, what percentage of your surgeries do you use it on? There's probably just a small one now, right? AR in the
Uh,
OR.
for example, for if we talked about my personal surgeries, I use it all the time to planning the surgery, to be more confident in my actions. If we talk about my colleagues, we use it in for different hospitals. They use it from time to time, and I don't know, maybe, but mostly in cranial cases, we used it and it's useful. Sometimes we for spinal surgery also. As you mentioned, in fact, it's more um, about younger generation of surgeons, residents, and young surgeons more interested in these technologies and more experienced surgeons. Because for more experienced surgeon, it's as I mentioned, it's like toy for kids and no more. But
Well, you mentioned mostly pre-op use. Do you use AR or do you use it post-op too, or both?
we use pre-op for planning to collaborate to understand anatomy, to understand pathology, especially in skull base surgery when you need to be most as precise as you can. Uh, but during the surgery, we also sometimes use it, and also it is very useful. For example, for ventricular drainage placement, we also teach residents with this technology because they understand anatomical relationship. They understand where to place catheter, and it's easier to
What is
um,
it? What more does it tell you than an MRI? Like an intraoperative MRI. Have you ever used intraoperative MRI?
no, unfortunately, we haven't in Ukraine intraoperative MRI.
Oh, okay.
So
I know it's rare. I know
yeah,
I run across those surgeons occasionally that use it, but they're certainly not widespread. Uh,
yeah.
so it gives you more of a depth perception for the operative field. And do you find yourself finding anomalous anatomy in AR than you would with just the MRI? Like different anatomy. Like a lot of people have different anatomy of vessels, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
surely. It was the main point of creation because every brain is different, every skull is different, and for example, sometimes when you need to perform, for example, a clinoidectomy during, for example, aneurysm clipping or some skull-based procedures, you see with extra vision we can make segmentation of CT, MRI, fuse this information, and we have a clear plan how to make it, and we even before the surgery we have understanding of all anatomy, and it helps to perform better, faster and clear, and it's safer for patient. It's very useful for, especially for some kind of unusual anatomy of patient.
The students love it, right? Yeah, they
Yeah.
must. Rather than, I can remember the days all we did was hold retractors, but the retractor holders now can watch something and see what you're doing. And post-op, it's good to check what you've done, right? To make sure everything's working okay.
Yeah, surely. You always need to look on what you've done, and it's also it helps to understand a lot. Also, our technology for now there is in developing, and for now we working on machine learning algorithms that helps to predict the best route to pathology. For example, to not to damage some big vessels or some subcortical tracts. For example, the best entry point for gliomas or something like or deep seated pathology. Our algorithm creates mathematically best route from this pathology to the surface of our skin, of our skull, of patient's skull, and taking in mind arteries, veins, and tracts. So it also helps to create the best route. And also our dream vision, our big vision is to make like personal assistant for surgeon who can be always with you, who can look on the screen with. Um, for now, there are such. For example, NVIDIA present a supercomputer during the CES, and it can process a lot of information. Maybe we can artificial intelligence, machine learning algorithms can help doctors uh, mm, to see what doctors can see and predict something, predict um, some movements that can help doctor and prevent them from mistakes. It's in real time, and I think it's not like a picture from scientific movie, but science fiction movie, but it's our reality in 2 or 3 years. It's my opinion.
Okay, what do you think? Okay, so if a doctor is watching you and he's heard about AR and he says, "Oh, I think I want to start that at my hospital," what would he do? What kind of equipment is needed, et cetera, for a neurosurgeon to start using AR in the OR?
They need glasses, AR glasses for this. It can be HoloLens from Microsoft. It can be MetaQuest from Facebook. It can be Vision Pro from Apple. There are mm,
AR
a
glasses.
lot of AR glasses here available on market for now. For now we working with HoloLens 2 and with MetaQuest 3 and Pro, but in a few months we'll have release of product on Vision Pro. This market is very fast growing, and as I mentioned, tech giants like Google, like Apple, like Meta, they showed their vision of this technology. And for example, Meta Orion from Facebook, we saw that they believe in this technology, and it can this um, mm, this growth from such giants can push all fields to better results.
Right. It brings credibility to the technology.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
people think, oh, well, if Google's doing it, it must be worth something. And
exactly.
Facebook too, which should help you, help medicine. Uh, so the neurosurgeon gets the equipment and then he has to, obviously, to use on a live patient, they have to get permission from the hospital. And the HoloLens, they cost about $3,000, $4,000. Do you know what they cost? About that, right?
Yeah, $3,500. But what a problem with HoloLens that they canceled their production. They are not. You can't buy them anymore from 2025, and they will not. Can You cannot use it to 2027. They stop um, to use them, but as I mentioned, there are a lot of new solutions for augmented reality, and if we look 2 3 years ago, there wasn't so much glasses on the market. There was HoloLens and Magic Leap, and that's all. For now, there are maybe from 7 to 10 glasses, and maybe there will be new and more more technological developed glasses with a lot more possibilities to use them in daily life, and also in it's more important for us in operating room, and give us a lot more possibilities.
Well, what do you use right now? Have you trained in a
Right.
couple?
Yeah, as I said, we used HoloLens 2, and we use MetaQuests
Oh,
from
okay.
Facebook.
Oh, okay. Would you say that Facebook is the leader in the field? They seem more committed, or is it Google? Or both the
I
same?
think it's like, uh, in my opinion, it's like maybe can some kind of competition for them, because there is a Google operating system for spatial computing. There is a Horizon operating system from Meta. There is a Vision OS from Apple, and um, all of them have some benefits and some pros and cons.
But now you've been doing this for a couple of years, probably, right?
Yeah,
AR. When did you first start using AR?
f- I think it was 20, 2022. Yeah, it was 2 years ago when I started to use when I first try HoloLens. We start with my colleague to use this technology. In our minds, it was very easy. You create 3D model, download it to glasses, and that's all. You can use it and interact with it. But it was not so easy. We find some um, solutions. We should to find some solutions, because we use cloud solution like remote rendering, because medical images are very big, and they are very it's very difficult to render these 3D models by standalone by glasses. So we use we go through cloud based solution.
For MRIs and X-rays, both for both images.
Yeah, yeah, both of images because it's no matter. We create, we segment every part that we need. For example, we can. It's like mm, um, we segment skull, we segment um, skin, vessels, tumors, or brain by itself, and then it's like labeling in on MRI some these structures, and then for all of these layers sampled to one 3D model, one individualized 3D model of patient, and we use for it not only MRI or CT, but we use and MRI and CT to have the all pictures because some some structures is better visualized on CT, some on MRI.
Oh, you mentioned you've used this since 2022, about 2 years. Have you, when we talked about a little about that before the show, but you mentioned that AI is affected. In that short 2-year history, have you seen a perceptible improvement in the AR technology, or has it pretty well stayed the same for 2 years? Or do you see it
Uh,
actually improving now that AI is almost becoming mainstream? You know, everyone knows AI is improving things and a lot of programs and platforms. Have you seen a difference in AR at all, or is it pretty well the same?
yeah, there are even from this short period of 2 years, there is a big improvement with new technology, with new models of glasses and in AR field. So it is more accessible for everyone because MetaQuest from Facebook they cost like uh, from $300 to $500.
Right.
It's accessible for even for students, so it's can be adaptable to them. Also, there are a lot of improving in screen in
Resolution.
showing
Yeah.
resolution, yeah, in range of field of view. It's there are a lot of improvement even from such short period of time, and I hope it can be um, also developing. And I agree with you about AI that it's also uh, push everything, even AR field, because a lot of information and a lot of data can be processed by artificial intelligence, not by doctors. Even, for example, segmentation of the 3D models, analyzing of medical images like CT and MRI. It can be done better and more effective by artificial intelligence. You need to spend a
Yeah.
lot of time for this.
Yeah. That is changing everything. Everything. And when I first saw Google Robotics, the artificial, no, maybe the car that Google was pushing before Tesla, I thought that there's no way that robotics, and they had the robots there. They were very in the early stage of development. And I thought this is going to have no relevance for neurosurgery. I'm talking about AI now, not AR. And robotics also. I thought, well, robotics. Then Dr. Sutherland from Calgary, he worked for NASA. He helped accelerate and integrate robotics into a small part of his practice. And and now I see that it's getting relevant and these intricate movements that robots make. I'm sure you've seen it. It's amazing. I never thought a robot would be inside a person's head, but it looks like it might happen. What do you think?
Yeah, I also think it can be. It's our future, maybe not standalone by robotics, but as a assistant, doctor's assistant, it can done some procedures more effective. And it's our reality now. There are a lot of stuff that are used. There are a lot of robots for pedicle screw placement, for example, uh, for example, Rosa robots and from robots from Medtronic, they are available now. If we talked about general surgery, Da Vinci is one of the standard for now. So, and there are a lot of examples, and yes, I also think that robots can help us a lot. Also, we have example from Neuralink. They also use robots to place these microchips, and these results are amazing. And these brain-computer interfaces are it's a science fiction movie in reality. It's amazing.
Well, that's actually why I'm glad that Elon Musk is going to be very influential politically, because he'll encourage development of AI, like he has everything else. He's an amazing uh, person. I haven't really looked into Neuralink yet, but if he's as successful with Neuralink as he is with cars, space, solar heat, I mean, he's changed so many things, and he's with Neuralink. Uh, we may see a lot more implantation of electrodes and more aggressiveness in pursuing the possibilities. I was around when Google Glass, you probably were just probably starting training when it had Google Glass. And they actually, neurosurgeons were trying it. That was more or less just to see what's going on and maybe to ask questions. Can you put up the MRI in my glasses? The same kind of idea. But again, Google did not really push that Google Glass and they discontinued it. However, there are a lot of other smart glasses. There's certainly a lot more attention being given to headsets, technology of headsets for doing things,
Yeah,
including training for industry. They train people using augmented reality. Uh, as far as like daily uses, how can like just a regular person doesn't know much about AR? How would that person use it? And like, can you go to programs on the internet or something so that you can put the goggles on and experience the AR feeling? Is there anything that is doable that way? Do you know what I mean?
I think yes, and there are a lot of for now a lot of information and in social media in even in internet that you can look how it works from different perspective from first person, from third person view, and then you can try to use it. It's not for now. It's accessible for everyone, I think. And also, if you mention Google US, they discontinued this project, but for now, who are working on their new products in AR field, and they present it a few months ago. There are also some products that they start to develop. So. Uh, in my opinion, Google Glass will make for a augmented reality field make not a good favor because they were too early. This technology showed to consumers too early that it can be to show its possibility, and maybe it was some this criticism of this technology came from that it was what not so mature technology. It wasn't so mature.
Well, it seems to found certain niches, like maybe neurosurgery. As far as the common person walking on the street, uh, I don't know if is it commonly popular? Like, do people wear those headsets and walk around and look at things in AR, or is that the audience you're kind of going for with your platform? Not only neurosurgeons, but the general public? Or you're not ready to tackle that yet?
Yeah, not
You
ready.
first the neurosurgeon.
Yeah,
First the neurosurgeon. Okay, very good. I thank you very much. And like I said, there are people watching on YouTube that we don't even know about, and it's being recorded. So hopefully you can slap it on your website. Uh, and there'll be more developments, I'm sure. So we'll keep in touch and hopefully have more. Do you have any case histories that you can present maybe that you used it on patients, or you don't have those? You know what I mean? Case histories or
yeah. I can send
no, you can
to.
present. We can do another webcast and maybe you can present them. Would that be possible?
I think yeah, it can be possible.
Yeah, I think if people saw it actually you using it in the OR, they might get an idea of, hey, I can try that. The future is starting. So very good. Okay, thank you very much, Vlad, and we'll send you the recording.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Oh,
for this conversation.
yeah, do you want to put
Yeah,
your email, contact info? You know where the chat is, right? Or put it on
yeah.
the screen, or let's see here. Maybe I can screen share your website. Hold
I,
on, just give
I'm
me.
I'm put it on the chat.
Yeah, that's your, okay. Let me go to your website.
Do you
Okay,
see it?
extra vision. Let me just put your website on real quick. Okay, can you see this? That's the website, right?
Yeah,
Okay, to test. Oh, okay. All right, this is escape-vision.com. And you might get a better idea. And Vlad posted his email. Let me see if I can get it on the screen. Well, anyways, extra-vision.com. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
very good, Vlad. We'll be in touch.